What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJ here, back again with another video. Today's video is about what happened Sunday on Family Guy. The whole internet is buzzing. Is that they killed off Brian Griffin? And for me, when I saw it, cause it happened, it was like halfway through the episode, he was already dead. And I was like, when it happened, I was like, okay, Stewie can go back and save him. But then you kind of think of it, and you look at it like, oh man, Stewie destroyed his time machine and he couldn't repair it. I'm like, oh man, so they actually did. They actually, cause I mean, it's pretty early in the season that cause I thought it was gonna be somewhere like mid-season where they actually were gonna kill off somebody. And like when he mentioned this before this season ever started, I kind of said that they either will kill off. My first choice actually was Brian, being that a dog, cause he was already, they say he was 8 years old. He was getting old. And then another choice was Meg, because I thought if they were gonna kill off Meg, it was gonna be a reason of being that either that she overdosed because, this is how she always does, taking pills and trying to kill herself. And Chris, probably because, he's fat and could have a heart attack or something like that. I mean, but it did Brian, it killed off Brian. For me, I didn't cry, but I felt the feelings. I actually wasn't crying, but I felt that I was like, wow, they actually killed off Brian. I mean, for me, I felt like they did this on purpose. I mean, because you look at it, they knew what they was doing. I mean, a lot of people was like, why did you kill off Meg? And I felt like they would have killed off Meg, people would have been like, okay. But they did something. I think they did, and they know everybody loved Brian. Brian is freaking funny. You know what I'm saying? Him and Stewie, a comedic duo, freaking love. You know what I'm saying? And you look at it, be like, and then like, and you kind of look at throughout the episode. They bring in Vinny, and then you look at freaking the car that ran him over was a freaking, I don't think it was a Prius, but I think it was like a Mercedes Benz. But either way, the car looked almost like the car that Brian freaking drives. So I'm like, when they hit him, I was like, nigga. And then it kept on going. The car didn't even start. It'd be like, oh, my bad, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was a dog, but this kept on freaking drove. This kept on going. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And then like, and then you look at and then what I kind of speculated was that whoever could have driven, a lot of people say it could have been Vinny or it could have been Brian. Because remember when they went back in time to get the guns back from the Indians, they didn't. The other Stu and other Brian went back to their time. So I mean, it's kind of far fetched. It could have been the other Brian, and he was driving that car and it hit that Brian. So it could have been like that Brian's dead, but then later on in the season you got another Brian. And also when I looked up, 2 days ago when I looked it up, there's 2 episodes titled with Brian's name in it. One episode is called Brian the Bad Father, and another one's called Brian the Something, where he falls in love with this one chick. And you look at it and be like, what the, like, because you look at the whole freaking all the episodes. There's 3 episodes with Brian's name in it. I think 3, because you got Life of Brian when he dies. And so you look at it and be like, did he fake his death, or is he? I mean, you look at it and be like, I mean, did you guys just slip on that or something? I mean, for you to kill him off and be like, he's not coming back, but if you look, the future episodes and be like, they could change the title's name. But if they don't, then there's like, spoiler alert, Brian's come back to life. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, for me, I mean, cause they kill a lot of players. I mean, they kill a lot of people. They killed off Muriel Goldman. They killed off freaking the one chick that tried to kill Lois, and Stewie killed her. I forgot her name, but they killed her. You know what I'm saying? And I got a few other people, I believe so. But it's weird looking at the episodes knowing that Brian's dead in the new season. And I'm like, the feelings, you know what I'm saying? I can't bring myself to cry, but I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up watching Family Guy when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know if they're gonna leave him dead, or they're gonna actually magically they're gonna bring him back or something. Because I mean, spoiler alert, I hate to say when I had mentioned about the title, that's spoiler alert, but I mean, anyone, if you look up the other episode, you can see there's 2 titles with his name on it. And obviously they could change, they can be like, our bad, we didn't know we killed Brian off, we're just going to change the title. But those 2 titles, this guy waiting to see if Brian, and then even on, if you look at the trailer of season 12, the first 2 seconds, you got when they got Peter, Brian, Cleveland, Lois, Meg, and Meg is last, but you got Bonnie, Meg, and then Quagmire says, "Come on guys, y'all ready to go?" All of them dressed up for like a freaking sport event. Brian is right there, but Chris is not. I mean, I'm trying to think, man. Did they do the junk on purpose or what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Basically, we just got. I mean, for me, with Vinny, he just came. You know, he just came to the picture. For me, I'll just wait and see if he's funny enough. If he's not funny, get rid of him. I mean, I want Brian back, but we gotta at least try to give Vinny a chance. You know what I'm saying? We grew up Brian freaking wisecracking. Well, he's not wisecracking, but funny and all that good stuff. And Vinny, he's the wisecracker. So why not cracker, but the wise? You know, he always say smart stuff, but gotta wait and see. But one last thing before I end this video, I did thought to myself that if Stewie somehow rebuilds his time machine, it might be something like, well, he sees building his time machine, Benny comes in and be like, "What you doing, kid?" And Stewie be like, "Oh, nothing," and Benny be like, and then he kind of walks off, and then Stewie like, "It's finished," and then freaking Benny comes back and be like, "Oh, so you just gonna go?" And then like he finds out that Stewie built a time machine. He somehow rebuilt it to go back to that date, and then I think that Benny, if that does something happen, Benny might like, "No, I might watch, kid." You know what I'm saying? Then they both go back in time, and then Benny's like, him and Stewie's fighting just to try to save Brian, and then there you go. Spoiler. I mean, that's my speculation. It's not say it might happen. I don't really think what I just said, that's far fetched, but for me, we just gotta wait and see. I mean, the internet is freaking buzzing. They got a petition that to bring Brian back. It's like, I think it could be up to about 7,000 signatures as I'm talking right now. But I mean, the freaking internet is buzzing about what happened. I mean, I hope they bring him back. I mean, I wonder if they did it just as I wonder if they did this to see where the loyal fans at. And man, you got him, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, that's all I have to say. It's a like video. Click that like button, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. And catch you guys later. Deuces.